What's good, fam? It's your boy Gels and I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna bring you with me to prep a full beat track out stem mix. Let's go. Like I said, family, in this video, I'm going to bring you with me to prep a full beat track out mix. If you don't know what that is, you know the 2-track is just the wave or the MP3 where it's one file. The beat stem or the beat track outs is each individual section of that beat is tracked out to its own individual track. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how I prep these mixes, man. Enough of me talking. Let's head over to the computer and get to work. All right, fam. So just to recap, you guys saw the drums, the melodies, and the 808. We have that already prepped and gain stage. Let's go ahead and recap and play it real quick. All right, now let's go ahead and get into these vocals. We have our leads here, our verse leads. We have our hook lead. As we remember, man, this verse lead is split up on one track. It has three different artists. So I'm just gonna do something different. Do something very, very simple. I'm just about to duplicate this track a couple times. And what I'm going to do here is delete this one. Delete this. Bam. I'll delete that. Leave that one. And here, I'll just delete all this. Come here. I'll just delete that. That way it's split up between three tracks, and that way I can process them accordingly. So let's go ahead and start with the leads. Let's go.
What's that bullshit you on? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about you going through my phone. Thinking. Thought you so goddamn smart, huh? What's that bullshit you on? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about you going through my phone. Thinking about it, how the fuck you even get to code my reader? Talking to your bitches on the low.
Baby, tell me what's the reason? Going through my phone every day while you reading. Every time I leave,
get to code my reader. Talking to your bitches on the low. Hoping you crack.
Baby, tell me what's the reason? Going through my phone every day while you reading. Every time I leave. Baby, tell me what's the reason? Going through my phone every day while you reading. Every time I leave the crib, you tell me that I'm creeping. Whole time I'm just trying to get
when you crack the code to my low. Yeah, I know how you thinking. Bitch, what type of time is you on? You gotta be in a
tell me that I'm creeping. Whole time I'm just trying to get that bag with my.
I said I can't get enough, cause you drawing. Don't let me go through your phone. What you want? Is you coming back home? Nigga.
Now I gotta come back to you, tell me that.
Yeah, I'm reaching. So the fuck what? The way you put it in my gut, I said I can't get it.
Hold my reader.
Baby, tell me what's the reason? Going through my phone every day while you reading.
Know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on fire, you a demon. All that vision just so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Thought you so goddamn smart, huh? You reaching. What's that bullshit you on? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. So goddamn smart, huh? You reaching. what's that bullshit you on? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about region. Yeah.
Baby, tell me what's the reason. Going through my phone every day.
Hey, you reaching. You reaching.
Thought you so goddamn smart, huh?
Hey, you reaching. What's that bullshit you on? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you teaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason.
Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason. Going through my phone every day while you reaching. Every time I leave the crib, you
reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason.
Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason.
Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason. Going through my phone every day.
You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason. Going through my phone.
What I'm doing right now is trying to get some balance within these tracks right here. I'm using these as leads, but they're really backing, but I want them to process them like their lead vocals. Let's go ahead and continue.
You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the
you reaching. Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason.
And as you can see, getting this balance right, getting these volumes set right, really takes this record to the next level. You can keep everything at the same volume, don't pan anything, and everything will just sound like this. You want it to sound wider, but also have a little bit of balance and movement without any type of processing at first.
Throw nothing on me, bitches, back to the streets. You know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Hey, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason. Going through my phone every day while you reaching. Every time I leave the crib, you tell me that I'm creeping. Whole time I'm just trying to get that bad with my demons. Now I gotta come back to you, tell me that you're leaving. Feelings changing like the season, I'm knowing it's a dub. It's been too much damage, we can't get back where we was. It was supposed to just be us. I'm still feeling for your love. Part of me say lean, part of me say whole time I'm just trying to get that bad with my demons. Now I gotta come back to you, tell me that you're leaving. You don't think that I'm peeping. Feelings changing like the season, I'm knowing it's a dub. It's been too much damage, we can't get back where we was. It was supposed to just be us. I'm still feeling for your love. Part of me say lean, part of me say don't give up. Pouring out this lean.
All right, I think we got these leads kind of gain stage the way we want them. I don't want them too far up because I will add some processing that'll bring them up, and I don't like to adjust unless I absolutely have to. But let's go ahead and see what we got so far.
Stop all that shit, you know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching.
Thought you so goddamn smart, huh?
Hey, you reaching. What's that bullshit you on? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about you going through my phone. Thinking about it, how the fuck you even get the code? My reader, talking to your bitches on the low. Hoping you crack the code to my low, yeah, I know how you thinking. Bitch, what type of time is you on? You gotta be in a different zone. I know that, nigga, bitch, you know you reaching. Bitch, you know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching.
Baby, tell me what's the reason. Going through my phone every day while you reaching. Every time I leave the crib, you tell me that I'm creeping. Whole time I'm just trying to get up. I'll never be back.
Stop all that shit, you know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on.
So the yeah, I'm reaching. So the fuck what? The way you put it in my gut, I said I can't get enough.
Yeah, I like how we got our balance so far. We got, as you can see, let's go back to this. We got our drums, got our melody, our 808, and also our lead vocals. I like how we have everything balanced. Now let's go ahead and check out these ad libs. Let me put this one up top. I kind of like this. Let's go put it up here. There we go. Hold on, let's move this. There we go. So I like the beginning of the song to kind of be at the top, and I'll adjust as need be. Let's bring this up. Let's bring these up too. It's kind of, I like to have everything kind of flow, just so I can visually see how everything is flowing throughout the record. Let's go. And this is going to be kind of an undertone at the beginning of the record. That's why I'm keeping this kind of low.
Stop all that shit, you know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason.
Ain't got no reason.
Got me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Thought you so goddamn smart. You reaching. Me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Thought you so goddamn smart. You reaching. What's that bullshit you want? Misery, me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Thought you so goddamn smart. You what's that bullshit you want? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about you going through. You know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Thought you so goddamn smart. You reaching. What's that bull reaching? Thought you so goddamn smart. You reaching. What's that bullshit you want? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talk all that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Thought you so goddamn smart. You reaching.
So like this section right here is very, very busy. So it's important to pan things the right way and also volume adjust just so I can hear everything. Make sure the end user, the artists are happy. They can hear every single aspect of this busy portion. That's why you see me adjusting the volume and adjusting the pans accordingly. I just want to make sure everything is heard and nothing's overpowering. Well, I do want you to make sure you hear his ad lib. Like my word, that's his go-to for every song. That's his signature ad lib. So I kind of want to make sure that peaks out above everything else.
What's that bullshit you want? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about you going through my phone. Thinking about it, how the fuck you even get the code? My reader, talking to your bitches on the low. Hoping you crack the code to my low, yeah, I know how you thinking. Bitch, what type of time is you on? You gotta be in a different zone. I know that nigga ain't me like you thought he was shit you on. Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about you going through my phone. Thinking about it, how the fuck you even get the code? My reader, talking to your bitches on the low. Hoping you crack the code to my low, yeah, I know how you thinking. Bitch, what type of bitch, you know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading.
So with this ad lib here, you have Femi, I believe her name is. You have her ad libs going throughout his verse. I'm going to keep these where they are. Some of these I may take away throughout the mix. But right now I'm going to leave them where they are. I'm going to leave them kind of at the volume they are. But throughout the mix, in my mixing process, I may turn some up, may turn some down, and also may take some away completely that just don't go with the flow of the song. Because I know a lot of artists, they'll put in ad-libs that they may not want to keep. It may sound good at the moment, or they may just be trying something, trying to get in the feel of something, and it just may not work, man, throughout the mix or the song process.
What's that bullshit you on? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about you going through my phone. Thinking about it, how the fuck you even get the code? My reader, talking to your bitches on the low. Hoping you crack the code to my low, yeah, I know how you thinking. Bitch, what type of time is you on? You gotta be in a different zone. I know that nigga ain't me like you thought he would be. Ice dripping off me like an Antarctic heat. Calmed out the mud, but no dirt on my sneaks, so don't throw none on me, bitches. Back.
I like that right there. Let's go ahead to this last ad lib track. Okay, was that the that Vetters is too?
Hating on me ain't got no reason. How about that crazy, you know you reason. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. And you tweaking, talking about you going through my phone. Thinking about it, how the fuck you even get the code?
Can't get back where we leaving. You don't think that I'm peeping? It's changing like the season. I'm knowing it's a dub. It's been too much damage. We can't get back where we was. It was supposed to just be us. Like the season. I'm knowing it's a dub. It's been too much damage. We can't get back where we was.
So with this ad lib track, I'm literally gonna mute this because I don't think I'm gonna end up using this throughout the song. As you can see, we're pretty much done, man. Let me, excuse me. Let's go ahead and mute this track here. Oh, what did I do? Oh, that was crazy. I had my leads inside of my ad libs. Happens, man. All right, so let's go ahead and play what we got right here. Like I said, I think we have everything balanced the way we want it. Let's hear what we got.
Stop all that shit, you know you reaching. Hating on me ain't got no reason. Got me on fire, you a demon. All that victim shit so misleading. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. You reaching. Yeah, you reaching. What's that bullshit you on? Misery love company, but bitch, I'm here alone. And you tweaking, talking about you going through my phone. Thinking about it, how the fuck you even get the code? My reader, talking to your bitches on the low. Hoping you crack the code to my low, yeah, I know how you thinking. Bitch, what type of time is you on? You gotta be in a different zone. I know that nigga ain't me like you thought he would be. Ice dripping off me like an Antarctic heat. Calmed out the mud, but no dirt on my sneaks, so don't throw none on me, bitches. Back.
All right, I like what we got right there. I like the balance. So the last couple things I'm gonna do right now, We got all our drums right here. So I'm just going to assign this to my drum bus. If I can find it. There we go. Assign all this to my drum bus. Now I'm going to assign all this to my melody bus. Got our melody right there. Assign this to our 808. Got our 808 here. Assign all my leads to my lead. All these are going to be ad-libs for now. And I'll assign these to my ad-lib buses. Again, these are my buses here. Like I said, my lead, hook, and all that kind of stuff. Got my drum, my 808, my melody, and all my lead buses. Again, as you can see, I'm weird when I mix, man. My template is set up. I have my buses here. This is where I do my overall processing of my lead vocal, the hook vocals, the dubs, and the ad-libs. And I have it run into another bus where I do some overall processing of everything. Then I have that running through this fusion bus here, and then onto my master bus, man. That's the way where I set up all my mixes. And then, like, if I need to do any overall adjustments, I'll adjust it here with the harmony, the dub, all that stuff that you see right here. I'll adjust it with that here. Yeah, man, do you guys want to see me mix this song? If so, just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, this is how I set up my mix for mixing. And next I would do my last absolute thing. I would just strip silence these. I do it by hand. Majority of the time I don't do it with Studio One strip silence, because sometimes it just takes out too much in my opinion. So I like to do it by hand. Different instruments and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and strip silence it. But for the most part, especially when I'm dealing with vocals, I like to do it myself just to make sure it's done right. And then I like to fade in on certain words, especially at the beginning of sentences, because a lot of times at the beginning of sentences, artists come in very, very hard, stuff like that. So I like to fade in just so it's it's really, really smooth at the beginning of verses and hooks and stuff like that. That's why I just like to strip silence myself. It is very convenient just to let the system do it for you. But me personally, I just rather do it myself just to make sure it's done how I like it. Because like I said, on certain audio sources, it'll take out some of the audio, man. Or it'll just won't sound right. It'll be too robotic. I don't like my music to sound too robotic. That's why certain songs I'll leave the breath in there, but I'll turn the breath down. So like just removing breaths altogether sometimes just makes things sound too robotic or just doesn't sound right. So sometimes you may need to just turn that breath down. So don't forget that either when you guys are mixing, man. I also don't like breath heavy music, man. I know that's been the trend lately, leaving all the breaths in as loud as possible. For me, it just doesn't sound good to the ear. That's why I'll remove breaths, or I'll just turn them down just to give it more of a natural feel during my mix prep process. As you can see, I'm not even taking away completely every gap. I'm just taking away all the really, really big gaps. I know this was recorded in a studio with some good treatment, so that's not going to be that bad, but as we're mixing, we'll adjust. So just cleaning this up some without even listening to it. I'm just cleaning it up, getting some of the high peak marks out of there. Like with this melody and these drums, I really don't bother too much with that. Simply because these are all computerized sounds, so there's not a whole bunch of added noise and stuff like that. If it was a live kit, I would definitely get into it a little bit more. But like I said, these are all computerized sounds. Honestly, it's not really much to that. Like I said, if you guys would like me to see me mix this record, just let me know in the comments below, man. I'll mix this and bring it to the channel and go through the process with you guys so you can see me mixing this. Like I said, just let me know in the comments below. What's good, fam? I just want to take a quick second to shout out Zounds.com. Zounds.com is where I go to for all of my studio gear, man. Zounds.com has affordable pricing. They have fast, super fast shipping. I normally get my stuff in about 2 days. And they also have 0 interest financing with no credit check, man. That's right. You can get your gear, play, and pay as you go, man. Zounds.com. Be sure to check them out in the description below. Yes, sir. That's how I prep a full track out mix, man. Do you guys prep your mixes the same way, or do you do it a little different? However you do it, let's talk about it in the comments below, man. The goal here is to help each other get better. Did you find something helpful in this video? If so, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Also, be sure to check out my website, mixedbygels.com. That's the place where you can reach out to me for mixing and mastering services. There's a bunch of ebooks and templates on my site as well. Also, be sure to check out the affiliates page, man. That's the place where you can help the channel continue to grow. And I'll catch you on the next one. It's your boy Gels, baby. I'm gone.